Alright, morning to laddies, my name is Assassin, and welcome to Doki Doki Literature Club. I'm not gonna lie, I've heard a lot of things about this game. I've heard that it's like weird, it's like dark or something, I don't know. Before I started the game, I actually had to like agree to a consent of like this game I think has like depression and stuff and all that, so just a disclaimer, if you guys aren't like comfortable with that, then yeah. But yeah, I don't know what I'm doing, so I'm just gonna start a new game. Enter your name. Screw it, I'm Caleb. All right, wait, who's talking? Hey, I see an annoying girl running toward me from a distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor, and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you'd never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me. Ha! Ha! I overslept again, but I caught you this time. Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. You say that like you were thinking about ignoring me. That's mean, Caleb. Okay, this is weird. I shouldn't put my really. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. Fine. But you did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have it in you to be. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean even if you want to. Whatever you say, Sayori. Whatever you sorry. Anyway. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become more increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, Caleb, have you decided on a club to join yet? A club? I told you already, I'm not really into joining any clubs. I haven't been looking either. That's not true. You told me you would join a club this year. Did I? I'm sure it's possible that I did in one of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she is going on about. Sayori likes to worry a little too much about me when I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn to socialize or have any skills before college. Your happiness is really important to me, you know? And I know you're happy now, but I die at the thought of becoming a NEET in a few years because you're not used to what's so neat? To the real world. You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you. Alright. I'll look into a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises though. Will you at least promise me you'll try a little? Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that. Yay! Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I'm also surprised I can't speak basic fucking English. I guess seeing her worry so much about me and want to ease her mind at ease a little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything inside of her head. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before you know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs? Sayori wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Hello? Sayori must have come into the class while I was spacing out. I look around and realize that I'm the only one left in the classroom. I thought I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here and spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. You don't need to wait up for me if it's going to make you late to your own club. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought I'd, you know. Know what? Well, that you could come to my club. Sayori? Yeah. There's no way I'm going to your club. Meanie. Sayori is vice president of Literature Club. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title of vice president. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm not going to an anime club. Come on, please. Why do you care so much anyway? Well, I kinda told the club yesterday I would bring in a new member, and Natsuki made cupcakes and everything. Please fucking help me. Don't make any promises you can't keep. I can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an airhead or if she's so cunning as to have planned all this out. I let out a long sigh. Fuck. Fine, I'll stop by for the cupcake only. Or okay. Yes, let's go. And thus today marked the day I sold myself for a cupcake. I dejectedly followed Sayori across the room and fuck! Why can't I read today? The school, and upstairs a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third year class and activities. Sayori is full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Everyone, the new member is here! I told you, don't call me a new member. I glance around the room. Welcome, what voice do I give you? Welcome to the Literature Club. It's a pleasure to meeting you. Yeah, I'm defaulting to the Raven voice. Shut up. Sayori is always saying nice things about you. Seriously? You brought a boy? Way to kill the act. God, fuck. Goddamn, so many voices. Oh my god. Ah, Caleb, what a nice surprise. Welcome to the club. All worlds escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it. Sorry. Natsuki. The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. She is also the one who made cupcakes, according to the Sayori. I'm forgetting. What voice did I give you? What voice are yours? It's yours. What bit? You can just ignore her when she gets moody. Sayori says that quietly in my ear, then turns back toward the other girls. Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. Don't say things like that. I'm screwing up so many places. Yuri, who appears completely more mature and timid, seems to have had a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Ah, well, it's nice to meet both of you. And it sounds like you already know Monica, is that right? That's right. It's great to see you again, Caleb. Monica smiles sweetly. We do know each other well. We rarely talk, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in the class. Smart, beautiful, athletic, basically completely out of my league. I was fucked either way. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... Yo, Monica. Is it me? Am I sweating? Oh god. Girl! come sit down, Caleb. We made room for you at the table, so come sit next to me or Monica. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Sorry, I get a little too excited. And how about I make some tea as well? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As Saori mentioned, it's been widened so that there is one space next to Monica, one space next to Saori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrap tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Saori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Wow! Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. The whiskers are drawn with icing and little pieces of chocolate were used to make ears. So cute! I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki. Finally, something you're fucking good at. Well, you know. Just hurry up and take one. Saori grabs one first, then Monica and I follow. Saori talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around in my finger. What? I turn the cupcake around in my finger looking for the best angle to take the bite. Maybe the literature club is bad for me, seeing as I can't fucking read. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. Oh, God. Thank you, Natsuki. What are you thinking? Is that like haven't I heard this somewhere before? Made them for you or anything? I thought you technically did, Saori said. Well, maybe. Fuck off, you little bitch. Okay, sorry. But not for you, you know, you dummy. Alright. I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in this room? You don't. The teacher gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri will fuck up your shit. She's also a black belt in karate. So, yeah. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not true. Insulted, Yuri looks away. I meant that, you know. I believe you. While the tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but at least I enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow that smiles at me. So, what made you consider the Literature Club? Fucking bitch, you can't even read. Why the fuck are you even here anyway? Who fucking— oh, right, Saori. Well, maybe you should have fucking thought about joining some anime club, you fucking dumbass. Jesus, Monica! Sorry. I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Saori. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet. Saori seemed really happy here, so... That's okay. Don't be embarrassed. You probably couldn't read a 2-page book anyway, you fucking dumbass. Okay. Well, make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the Literature Club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Weren't you the leader of the debate club last year? Yeah, well, you know. To be honest, I can't stand all of the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about budget and publicity, how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Monica, oh god. Hey, Monica's really good. Fuck. God damn it, Caleb, I'm getting your dumbass disease. I'm fucking stupid. Monica really is a great leader. Yuri also nods in agreement. Then I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. I mean, it must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. We also just started, you fucking dumbass. God, you really are a fucking moron. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to starting something new or brand new, especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile, but it makes school events like festivals, like the festival, that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah! We'll do our best. You know it! Everyone extensively agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these three. Maybe that's why they were all so delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Though I still don't know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. So, Caleb, what kind of things do you like to read? Wow. See about that. Considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga! Yeah. There's one manga called Berserk, which is really great. I'm gonna quietly hatch out. Manga? Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It's like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Fucking bitch. Imagine reading a fucking manga. Well, that could change. Like there's another one. Yeah, what? What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. I read something a little bit more higher class than your dumbass manga. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build deep, complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. I also love blood and murder. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reversed and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes lit up that she finds her comfort in the world of books and not people. But you know, I like a lot of things. Blackjack and cocaine mainly. Stories with deep physiological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Are you trying to tell me something? I feel like you're trying to tell me something about this game. Cause again, this isn't like all the game is. It's not like, oh yeah, it's way different, at least from what I've heard. Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. I read a horror. Oh, this isn't gonna turn into it's gonna turn into a horror, isn't it? Oh shit. Anyway, I read a horror book once. I desperately grasped something I can relate to in a minimum level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you? I guess you could say that. but if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I can't really put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. Ugh! I hate horror. Oh, why is that, you little bitch? Well, I just... Natsuki's eye darted over to me for a split second. Never mind. That's right, you usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? Who gave you that fucking idea? Maybe. You left a piece of scrap paper behind the last club meeting, you dumbass. It looked like you were working on a poem called Don't Say That! And give it back! Or give that back! Fine. Your cupcakes, your poems, everything you do is just as cute as you are. Sayori siddles up behind Natsuki and puts her hands on her shoulders. I'm not cute! Natsuki, you write your own poems? Oh, well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No. Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Not a very confident writer yet. I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. I guess it's the same for Yuri. I wanted to read everyone's poems. We all sit in silence for a moment. Okay. I have an idea for everyone. Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monika. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. I like busting into rhyme because I'm a dime. The next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way, everyone is even. Yeah, let's do it, bitches! Woohoo! Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it will help us all get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right, Caleb? Monika smiles warmly at me once. Hold on, there's still one problem. What's that? Now that we get back to the original topic of me joining the club, I've fully come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. Oh god, I don't know how to read. I never said I'd join this club. Sorry, it may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decisions. I still have other clubs to look to, and I lose my train of thought. All four girls stare blankly at me. They're dejected. The fuck did you say? You're joining this fucking club. but I'm sorry, I thought. Caleb? You all... I'm defenseless against these incredibly cute girls! How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? That is, if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. Right. Okay, I decided then. I'll join the literature club. This is gonna go fucking terribly. One by one, the girl's eyes light up. Yay! Shari wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey! You really did scare me for a moment. I thought I'd have to bring out the fucking machete. If you really did came here for the cupcakes, I would have been super pissed. You would want to see me when I'm angry. That makes it official. You're not gonna die, you fucking dumbass. Welcome to the literature club. I guess. I mean, we'd have better off without you, but thanks, I guess. Alright, okay everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring the next meeting. So we can all share. Monica looks over at me once more. Caleb, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Yeah. Cool. Can I really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food. Hey, Caleb, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? That's right, Sayori and I never walk home together anymore because she always stayed after school for clubs. Sure, might as well. Yay! I met the dog, and after I met the dog, I took the dog back to the dog store. Did you know that they sell cocaine at the local? With that, the two of us depart the club room and make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls: Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course, Monica. The only thing that hurts with Monica is my pride. Will I really be able to be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. My waifu! Alright, I just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. I'm fucked. It's time to write a poem. Pick words you think your favorite club member will like. Something good might happen with whatever's poem you like. So I like video games and anime. I like playing Overwatch and getting that sweet win. Giddy, anxiety, defeat. Okay, so I wanna, I like Yuri, so I think I need to get stuff to Yuri Lace, which Natsuki seems, I mean, Natsuki and Sayori seem pretty much happy, but pain. Okay, well, Yuri likes, or not Yuri, Sayori likes pain. That's probably a thing. Deaf? Okay, Yuri likes deaf. Wow, okay. Not going great. Or, why do I keep saying Yuri? Sayori. Yeah, not going great for, Sayori. Or Yuri. Oh my fucking god! Yeah, I don't know. I don't know about this one. I feel like if I pick disaster, Yuri's just gonna be like, yay! Murder! Meager. Okay, meager. That one's good. Okay, okay. Intellectual. That okay, yeah, yeah. Heartbeat. No, no. Okay, okay. Not great. Cry. God fucking damn it, Sayori! Okay, I have 20, so stocks. Nope. Okay, no, this is not going great. Broken. Oh my fucking god. Oh. Huh. Eternity, okay. I feel like you would like vivid. Extreme? Yeah, actually, yeah. Yeah, extreme. Unstable, maybe? Okay. Or you really like all this? Yuri, are you okay? This is gonna be the most fucked poem ever as well. Just okay. Sticky. Why the fuck is sticky a thing? Okay, you like misery. Cool. Well, fuck. Disowned. Okay. Excitement, lust. Great. Okay, wonderful. Is Yuri gonna be like some yandere? I don't know. Sadness. I feel like you would be like sadness. Which actually kind of seems kind of fucked. Cause you're like probably one of the most happy, I guess. The most happiest people are usually the ones that are going through the most problems, so. Or not problems, but like issues in them. I don't know. Misfortune. Why do I feel like you're gonna? Yep, of course. Scars. Okay. Dark. Okay. Well, fuck. Suicide. Suicide. Oh. Oh yeah. Well, this poem's gonna be a worst poem ever. Cage. Cool. Cage. You said you like horror. Thank God. Horror. There's just like scribbles on the poem. They're like, oh yeah, horror, suicide, death, murder. Wow. Caleb, this poem is like, what the fuck? Hi again, Caleb. You fucking dumbass. I was hoping you wouldn't show up, huh? Glad to see you didn't run away on us. I was hoping you got hit by a car. Okay, Monica. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but at least keep my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise, Caleb. I was about to pull out my knife if you weren't gonna ever show up. I hope this isn't too overwhelming for a commitment for you. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. I can only think of what tragedy you're going to bring upon us, and what end of days will become us. You will be the end of us all. You will be the end of this world. Okay, Monica, calm down. Or not Monica. Yuri. I'm. All the names are just getting mixed up. Oh, come on. Like, he deserves any slack. Sari told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year. And last year, too. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what, but if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Natsuki, you're certainly right. He is completely useless. But, you have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room. Shut up. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Manga is literature! Swiftly defeated, Natsuki pops back into her seat. Hey guys, don't worry! Caleb always gives it his best shot as long as he's having fun. That is true. That's for real life as well. He helps me with busy work without me even asking. Like cooking, cleaning my room. How dependable. Sorry, it says that's because your room is so messy it's distracting, and you almost set your house on fire once. Why? It wasn't that bad. Okay, even if the house got a little bit flammable, that's alright. You two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a bit jealous. Might be feeling a little bit murdery. How come? You and Caleb can become good friends too. The Sayori? Huh? Thanks, Sayori! As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation she just put me into. Oh, Yuri! Even brought you something today, you know? Wait, Sayori. Me? Not really. Don't be shy! It's really nothing. What is it? Never mind. Sayori I already made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. What did I do? I'm sorry, Yuri. I was just thinking. I guess that means it's up to me to rescue the situation. Hey, don't worry about it. Hey, don't worry about it. You're completely cool with me. Hey, Yuri. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place. Really, nothing. No one ever gets me anything. There's one time on my birthday, no one showed up. Anyway. So any gesture from you is a pleasant one, or a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what. Is that so? You have a gambling addiction as well? Oh, thank God I'm not the only one. Yeah, I won't make it a big deal if you don't want it to be. Alright. Well, here. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. The book. Whatchamacallit? Sacred Souls and How to Vanquish Demons and How to Start a Blood Ritual by person. I don't know. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I brought. Alright, that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it shouldn't keep your attention. It should keep your attention even if you don't usually read. It has enough letters for your stupid ass to keep you occupied for a bit. And we could, you know, discuss it if you wanted. You know, read a book in a literature club. That's just me though, you know. How is this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book she think I'll like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. And enthusiastically take the book. Phew. I thought you couldn't even read 2 letters. Well, you can read it at your own pace. Look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone's settled in, I expected Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club, but that doesn't seem to be the case. Sayori and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. I'm very curious I'm really curious to talk to Yuri a little bit more, but at the same time I would feel bad for distracting her from reading. I catch a glimpse of the cover of her book. It looks like the same book that she lent me. More than that, she seems to be one on the first few pages. Crap. Look at this floor! What a nice floor! If I saw a floor before, that's a good floor. I love floors in my floor. I think she noticed me looking at her. She sneaks another glance at me and our eyes meet for a split second. But that only makes her hide her face deeper in the book. Sorry. I was just spacing out. I muttered this, sensing I made her uncomfortable. Oh, it's fine. I was focused and I probably wouldn't have noticed in the first place. But I'm just rereading a bit of this, so that's the book you gave me, right? I wanted to reread some of it. Not for any particular reason or anything. Okay, just shut the fuck up, okay? There's something about watching a goat or reading a goat and getting its head hacked off and then put in a circle full of blood that what you don't like that? You know, you're one of those, oh yeah, that's kind of weird. No, it's fucking not, okay? Like, okay, calm down there, Yuri. Anyway, just curious. How come you have 2 copies of the same book? Well, I stopped at the bookstore yesterday. You know, that thing you probably never go to. Cause you're probably sitting in your room playing a video game right now. Fucking dumbass. That's not what oh wait, was that me? I don't know. I mean, I just happened to buy 2 of them. Ah, I see. There's something fairly obvious here that Yuri isn't telling me, but I decided to let it go. I'll definitely start reading it soon. I'm glad to hear. Once it starts to pick up, you might have a hard time putting it down. Unless you go back to your stupid video games. It's a very engaging and relatable story. Is that so? What's it about anyway? Well, Yuri closes the book and scans her eye on the back. And the book is called Portrait of Markov. I swear I've heard the name somewhere before in like a different video. I don't know. There's an ominous looking eye symbol on the front. Oh great. Oh great, that's great. It's real focus. An ominous looking eye symbol. Oh yeah. Is it always watching you? Alright. I just wanted to make sure I didn't accidentally give anything away. Basically, it's about this girl in high school who moves in with her long-lost sister. But as soon as she does, her life gets really strange. She even targets by people who escaped from a human experiment prison. And while her life is in danger, she needs to desperately choose who to trust. No matter what she does, she ends up destroying most of her life relationships and her life starts to fall apart. That's kinda... wow. I heard talking. You really made it sound like it was going to be a nice story, so the dark kind of turned me off. Yuri gently giggles all of a sudden. Are you not a fan of that sort of thing, kid? Do you not love blood and murder? Do you not love the sacred, the sacrifice souls of the dead to resume the world? No, it's not that. It's just, I mean, I could definitely enjoy those kinds of stories, so don't worry. I hope so. Yeah, I totally forgot that Yuri is into those things. She's so shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different. It's just those kinds of stories. They challenge you to look at life from a strange new perspective. When horrible things happen, not just become someone that wants to become evil, because they have their own goals or their own philosophy they believe in. And suddenly, when you thought you related to the protagonist, they made they're made out of to be naive one for letting their one-sided morals interfere with the villain's plans. Oh my god, my reading is terrible. I'm not I know this looks bad, but like I'm not usually that bad with reading. Like I'm shit, but not this shit. I'm rambling, aren't I? Not again. I'm sorry. Hey, don't apologize. I haven't lost interest or anything. Well, I guess it's alright then. But I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem. I just have this unquenched, unsatiated bloodlust, you know? I just gotta kill. You know, every once in a while I just get this urge to... When I let these books and writings fill my thoughts, I kind of forget to pay attention to other people and how they feel, you know? Just a good slaughter. So I'm sorry if I end up saying anything strange. You know, the blood of the innocents fills my head, and sometimes I just forget. And please stop me if I start talking too much. Like really, like please, like I need to stop. Like if I just keep going, like that's cool. Yeah, it's cool. I'm fine. I'm cool. It's cool. Anyway, I really don't think you need to worry. Please don't murder me. That just means you're passionate about reading, and probably other things. The least I can do is listen. It's a literature club after all. That's, well, I guess that's fucking true. Huh, you're not completely stupid. In fact, I might as well get started reading. Hey guys, I'm gonna read this book. I can read 2 letters. You don't have to. What are you saying? Just a moment ago you said you were looking forward to it. Let me just get the book. I quickly retrieved the book that I had put in my bag. What the fuck was it again? Alright, it's fine if I sit here, right? I slip into the seat next to Yuri's. What the fuck are you doing? I didn't say you could sit here, you dumbass. Yeah, I guess. Are you sure? Not really, but I feel like you're gonna sit here anyway. You seem a little apprehensive. I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want you to. It's just I really don't fucking want you to. It's just something I'm not very used to. That is reading in the company with someone. I see. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you from your book or anything. And just start. Alright. I opened the book and start the prologue. Wow, that's a lot of words! I still don't understand what Yuri means at reading in company. It's as if I can feel her presence over my shoulder. It's as if I can feel her right behind me with a bloodied knife, telling me, whispering in my ear, that if I don't read this whole book, she'll kill me and my entire family. But no, that can't be right. I'm just imagining things. It's not particularly a bad thing. Maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Yuri is in the eye of my corner. I see a knife. Just that, I realize that she's not completely looking at her own book. I glance over. It looks like she's reading from my book instead. Sorry. I was just making sure you're reading. I was just... Yuri, you really apologize a lot, don't you? I do. I don't really mean to. Sorry. Shit. Fuck. God damn it. I mean, fuck you, you dumbass. Here, this should work, right? I slide my desk until it's against Yuri's and hold my book between the two of them. I suppose so. Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Once we lean in a little bit, our shoulders are almost touching. Feels like my left arm is in the way, so I instinctively use my right hand to open the book. I guess that makes it kind of difficult to turn the pages here. Yuri takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book between her thumb and forearm. I do the same with my right arm on the right side of the book. That way, I turn a page, and Yuri slides it under her thumb after to flip her side. But in holding it like this, we're huddled even closer together than before. It's actually kind of distracting. It's as if I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face, and she's in the corner of my vision. Yeah, anyone else see this? Natsuki? Yeah, Mike? No? Okay. Are you ready? Can you keep up, or are you just gonna fucking fail on the first letter? To turn the page. God, you can't even turn a simple fucking page. You're completely fucking pointless. You know what? Sorry. I think I got a bit distracted for his. Oh yeah. What are you distracted for? I glance over at Yuri's face and our eyes meet. I don't know if I'll be able to keep up with her. That's okay. You're not as used to reading, right? Playing those fucking video games, am I right? I bet you can't even get a win in Fortnite. I don't mind being patient if it takes you a bit longer. Your small intellectual brain cannot comprehend my big giga brain. I'm so much more brainier than you. Alright, don't know if I read that, but she said it's the least I could do. Since you've been so patient with me. Yeah, thanks. We continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assume that she finishes the page before me, so I turn it in my own violation. We continue the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning each page almost feels like an intimate. It's a book. My thumb gently letting go of the page, letting it flutter over to her side as she catches it under her tongue. Hey Yuri. This might be a silly thought, or a silly thought, but do you think love can blossom on a battlefield? The main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit. You think so? What? Is it this the constant bloodlust, or the satiation that cannot be quenched? Yeah, I kind of relate. How does she? Well, I guess she's more blunt in a lot of ways. But she also second guesses a lot of the things that she says and does. Like she's afraid she'll do something wrong. Possibly murdering my family and everyone along with it. It's not like I can see into your head or anything. Not that I'd want to. You completely fucking terrify me half the time. But we're just gonna move past that. Kind of reminiscent of some of your mannerisms. I see. Yuri remains silent for a moment. But Caleb, that's probably a terrible thing to have in common with her. That's so embarrassing that you think that. God, you're right. You have to open your mouth. Jesus Christ. I knew inviting you to the literature would be a pain in the ass, but I didn't know it'd be this much. But right, I'm sorry. I didn't mean it in a bad way or anything. Sorry, I really didn't know you were self-conscious about that sort of thing. I guess I meant more that it's kind of cute. What? What are you saying all of a sudden? Alright everyone, this fucking dumbass seems to be fucking up every situation. Time to save him. Okay everyone. I forgot what voice I gave you completely. I think it's about time we share today's poem with everyone or each other. We might not have enough time if we wait too long. Yuri exhales, spared from finishing her thought. Is that alright, Yuri? Thank fuck. I was about to lose my shit. You look kind of down. I'm sorry if you haven't been looking forward to this. It's not that. It's fine. Yuri releases her hand from the book, causing it to close on top of my thumb. Alright, I guess I'll do some more reading tonight. Or would you prefer I only read it with you? I guess I don't have... I guess I don't have too much of a preference either way. In that case, I'll read a little more tonight. It'll be more fun to read with you after it picks up a bit, you know? That's good reasoning. Maybe it will raise your IQ a little bit more. In that case, feel free to finish the first 2 chapters in your own time. Alright, I stand up. I make a mental note of where I left off in the book. Then I slip back into my bag. First letter on chapter 1. By the way, did you remember to write a poem? Yeah. It's not great. Yeah, there's a lot of death, murder, sadness. Yeah, not a great poem. Yeah, my relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find my inspiration, so I've never really done this before. You know, how bad could it be? Jesus fucking Christ! Now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with? I can't wait, huh? Sayori and Monica enthusiastically pull over to the poems. Sayori is on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf, torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers in a composition notebook. I can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. It's a lot more too big brain for me. I can barely make out the first letter. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same for myself. Who should I show my— oh, you know Yuri. We gotta show it to Yuri. Yuri seems the most experienced, so I should start with her. I can trust her opinion to be fair. Okay, this dumbass again. Oh, hi. Yuri reads the poem. I notice her eyes lighten. Exceptional. Wow, this is actually pretty good. I didn't think you could read past the fucking cover. What was that? Did I say that out loud? Yuri first covers her mouth, but then ends up covering her whole face. She's going to hate, or he's going to hate me. You didn't really do anything wrong, Yuri. I guess you're right. What am I getting so nervous for? Yuri takes a breath. So, what kind of writing experience do you have? Your use of imagery and metaphors indicates you've written a lot of poetry before. This is actually my first one. I just wrote whatever came into the brain, you know. Really? Wow, that's a huge compliment coming from you. This is actually my first time, really. Huh? The fuck? I've been doing this for 5 years, and you just come up here with your, oh yeah, up to 5 IQ and write this? How? Jerry stares blankly at me, then looks at my poem again. The fuck? How do you do that? Wow, I knew that. Jerry trails off, unable to find an excuse. She traces her finger along the words in the poems as if breaking it down more thoroughly. Yeah. Okay. This is the reason I was able to tell. It's just that there are specific writing habits that there are usually typical new writers have, and having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most notable thing is I recognize in the writers is that they try to make their style more deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick up a writing style that's separate from the topic matter, and they form fit the two together. The end result is that both the style and the expressive are weekend. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone. She sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed of, especially for your lack of brain power. See, my writing style is more, how do I say this, better in every way possible. It's not this gibberish that you created based on your noodles and crayons. Okay, there are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting to the more work together is probably the most challenging part so far. It may take you some time, but I think out of everything with practice and learning and by example trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little biased. And her manga kinda sucks if I'm being honest. Biased? How? What? Sorry, why? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about other people like that, sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to me or to Nazi. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily as if it's a rare opportunity. So, I hacked off a man's head today. It was a good which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't that supposed to be a literature club? Ghost under the light. Tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath. What? Sorry, it's pulling up too good for me. My brain can't read it. God, so many words. Beneath the amber glow. Bathing, it must be this one, the last remaining street light to have withstood the test of time, the last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe, calm, breathing air of the present, but living in the past. The light flickers, I flicker back. Wow, such a good poem. By the way, if it's not obvious, you know, by the whole like poem stuff, I'm not good with poems, so this probably has like a whole meaning behind it or something. I can't understand it though. Ghost under the light probably means like you're under a light. Tendrils from the hair or like tendrils from your mind. I don't know. Anyway, I'm gonna click out before I embarrass myself anymore. I'm sorry I have such terrible handwriting. No, it's actually really good. I just suck at reading cursive. What? I wasn't thinking of that at all. But it took you a long time. I wonder, does it just say that, or does it actually keep how long you keep track of how long you read it for? That would actually be really cool. And also really sucky as well. Well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. Yeah, that's a relief. Also, I like the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. It wasn't too short, was it? I usually write longer poems personally, but I just thought that your brain couldn't comprehend, you know, how to read. Not at all. I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest, since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild, you know, for that small brain of yours. I don't know why I made everyone so that they just hate my character. I don't know, I just find it funny. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghosts? Yuri, you seem like you like ghosts. Are you into ghosts? Actually, the story isn't about ghosts at all, Caleb. If you actually read it and thought about the complexity of it, you would understand it. I must have totally missed that point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. But I remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost, lingering in her hair, last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and so to be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn putting it that way. Also, why? I haven't even thought of that. That's impressive. It's nothing really. Yours was impressive too. For 5 letters. Nah! If anything, I could probably learn a thing or two from you, Yuri. You really fucking could. I'm gonna be honest with you. Thank God you said that, because I was gonna say that. Yeah, you could learn a lot from me if you just actually pay attention and stop like playing fucking video games on your Nintendo Switch. You think so? Yeah, of course. You know, I was really nervous about doing all this, but in the end I enjoyed it. I'm going to keep doing my best for you, Caleb. Huh? Me too. Alright, we have like more people. Sorry. Hey, sorry. There's a good poem, Caleb. Are you sure it's your first time on it? You fucking dumbass! Of course, it's not that good. Am I the kind of guy who would be writing a poem in his spare time? I guess you're right. But that's why it impressed me so much. But I'll be honest, I was afraid you'd do nothing but sit on your ass and play video games. I guess I was wrong. That you wouldn't be doing a serious thing. I thought you wouldn't write one at all. I'm really happy just that you wrote one. I'm really happy just that you wrote one. It reminded me of how you're really a part of the club now. Not to mention the fact that I'm standing right in front of you in the classroom. Oh, what? Huh? Well, of course. I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise. It's like I said before, Kayla. Deep down, you're not selfish at all. You're just a jackass, but not selfish at all, you know? Trying new things like this for other people, that's something only one good friend could do. Thanks, Sari. I'm not sure if Sari sees the full picture of my motive here. Then again, I can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined. Knowing how much this means to her and all? Yeah. And I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? Okie dokie, good, cause it's called Doki Doki Literature Club. It's all okay. Anyway, that was my way of thanking you. All right, I'm gonna hold you to that then. Yay! Now, you'll read my poem too, right? You fucking do, won't you? You better read my fucking poem. Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. We'll see about that. I like cocaine and drugs. I like sweets and candy. I like playing blackjack on the weekends and gambling away my money. Oh my god. There's sunshine. The way you go through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you missed me. Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away the rain or a rainy day? I look above, the sky is blue, it's a secret, but I trust you. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever, but I'm not mad. I want breakfast. I want breakfast. God, I'm hungry. God, oh fuck. Sorry. This is just a guess, but did you write this morning? No? Just a little bit. You can't answer just a little bit to a question, yes or no. I forgot to do it last night. I was hungry. So, I made like a thing, you know. I was like, what do I want to eat? And so I was like, maybe I'll eat a poem. Maybe I'll like make a poem. And anyway, that's besides the point. Well, at least that makes me feel a little bit better about myself. Don't be mean. I still try my best. Ah, yeah. I didn't mean to sound that it was a bad poem. It came out nice, or how should I put it? It just sounds like you. Really? Yeah. Especially that last line. I made eggs and toast. I eat veggies. Even though you were late to school, plan to skip breakfast on an empty stomach. I get like these habits where I just like want to murder people if I don't have my breakfast. Huh? I get all cranky. Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me. Hey, that was so much fun. My good to bed. Here's the bed. On the bed. We're on the bed. Let's go. Yeah. By next time, I won't forget breakfast. I'll never forget breakfast ever again. And I'm gonna write the best poem ever. Well, I guess I look forward to it. I'll save Monica for last. Caleb, if you're not going to take this club seriously, then go home. What? Harsh? What? You expect me to believe you actually put effort into this? Do you think I'm stupid? Hey, just because I made you fucking cupcakes, do you think I'm some sort of bitch? I'm not a writer. Maybe. It's not very good, but yeah, I did put effort in. We all start somewhere, right? If you're still proud of the first poem you ever wrote, then I like it is right. Huh? Painful to think about? Fine. Oh, sorry. You'll get better anyway. I tell you what to improve, but you're better off just trying again. Fair enough. Well, to each their own, I guess. Anyway, I guess I gotta share mine now. Knowing you'll probably think it's stupid. Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can live, horses can race, owls can see, cheese can run, eagles can fly, people can try. That's about it. Again, this is probably like a deeper meaning, like people can fly, or eagles can fly is like people can soar high, monkeys can climb, like people can climb anything they want. Crickets can leap is like you can jump over any gap in your life as long as you try hard, and I don't know. Horses can race. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Yeah. Told you that you weren't gonna like it. I like it. What? Just be honest. I am. I literally have no like literature whatsoever, so like I think it's good. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone at school thinks that like that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. So people don't take my writing seriously. But that isn't the point of poems. People to express themselves. Writing style that wouldn't make your messages any less valid. Alright, wait, that was me. Exactly! I like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem, seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write a poem about it. Yeah, I understand. But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then I made it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out feeling in the last line. Oh, you did. I guess more went into it than I realized. That's what I mean. That's what it means to be a pro. Stick with me, buddy, and I'll take you to the big leagues. I'm glad you learned something new. Something went to that brain after all. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? Yeah, guess not. I decided to humor her with the last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take it away from her. Alright, Monica. Hey, Caleb. Having a good time so far? Yeah. Good, glad. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or anything, or things we can do better, I'm always listening. And no, we're not doing blackjack on the weekends, dumbass. Don't be afraid to bring up new things, okay? Alright, I keep that in mind. Of course I'll be afraid to bring up things. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway. Want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Ha! That's okay. You write like dog shit anyway. Huh? Don't worry, Caleb. We're all a little bit embarrassed, you know? But it's that sort of barrier that we'll all have to learn to get past them. Yeah, that's true. Hand Monica my poem. What a piece of dog shit. I mean, wonderful poem you have. Great job, Caleb. I was going ooh in my head while reading it. I also think it's a piece of shit and you should feel bad about yourself for writing it. Like, I really, really hate it. It's really metaphorical. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something so deep. Well, I guess I underestimated you. I thought, like, for a second, you actually had a brain, you know? But no, it's just your lack of skill in writing and shit. Alright, it's easiest for me to keep everyone's expectations low. That way it counts when I put in effort. That is not very fair. Well, I guess it worked anyway. You know that Yuri likes this kind of writing, right? Yeah. Her character was like, when I was writing a poem, there's like Yuri, there was Sayori, and now Yuri, Sayori, and Natsuki. Her character was jumping a lot with like the sad shit. It's really scary. Writing that's full of imagery and symbolism. Unlike Sayori, sorry. I think you're stupid is rubbing off on me. Who likes using simple and direct words to describe happiness and sadness? Yuri likes it when the readers are left to derive their own meaning out of it. It's very challenging to write that effectively. Both allowing people to get something out of it just by feel, or letting them deeply analyze all of the nuisances. It could take years of practice, which I'm assuming Yuri has at this point. I never really asked though. I'm sure I'm nowhere near her level yet. Don't worry, you'll never get there. You're kind of just a sack of shit that... Why the fuck are you in this club again? Don't worry so much about that. You do your own thing. Just keep exploring and learn by trying new things. I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this. That's okay. I'd love to see you try new shit. I don't know why I said that. That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little bit biased toward their own kinds of style, but I'll always help you find what suits you the most. And don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Anyway, do you want to read my poem? Don't worry, I'm not very good, but it's better than the sack of shit that you wrote. You fucking idiot. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always have to feel the way, you know? I see. Well, let's read it then. Hole in the wall. It couldn't have been me. See the direction the sparkle protrudes. A nosy neighbor, an angry boyfriend. I never know why he wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. I can't see. I feel blind, like a farm left out of the sun. But it's too late. My retinas already scorched with a permanent copy of the meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep, stretching forever into everything. A hole of truths or infinite choices. I realize now, I wasn't looking in. I was looking out. And he, on the other side, was looking in. Wow. Anyway, what did you think? You didn't get lost in the words, did you, dumbass? It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. It's okay. I wasn't really asking or looking for any feedback from you anyway. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? Drugs. Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I have kind of an epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit. An epiphany. Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here is Monica's writing tip for the day. Sometimes when you're writing poems or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on paper, tidy it up later. Another way to think about this, if you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a dark puddle of ink. So move your hand and let go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. That was kind of weird. I know it said a writing tip, but at the same time it kind of felt like she was talking to the player a bit. Oh, I guess that's everyone. I glanced around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club after all. I sigh. I guess that's where I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Sayori and Monica are happily chatting. My eyes lay on Yuri and Natsuki. They generally exchange sheets of paper, respective poem. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly.
What's with this language?
Eh? Did you say something?
Oh, it's nothing.
Natsuki, this is a retensive poem to with the one hand.
I guess you can say it's fancy.
Thanks. Yours is cute.
Cute? Did you just completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feelings of not or giving up. How can that be cute?
I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice.
Eh? You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come off as nice at all.
Well, I do have a couple suggestions. If I was looking for suggestions,
I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Sayori liked it, and Caleb did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me, but if I ask for your fucking opinion, I'll fucking ask for it. I appreciate the offer, but I spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect to change anytime soon, unless, of course, I come across something particularly inspiring. Okay, so keep your fucking opinion. Okay, I think everyone just needs to calm down. Which I haven't. And Caleb liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was inspired by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh? I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. That's not what you're just... Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Caleb appreciates my advice more than he appreciated yours. Huh? How do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I wouldn't deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do all cutesy. Maybe we should all just calm the fuck down. Is everyone okay? Well, you know what? Maybe I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Caleb started showing up. Wow. Oh. Damn. I will just, Natsuki. Natsuki, that's a little... Oh, not in Yuri. This doesn't involve you! I don't like you guys. I don't like firing you guys. Suddenly, both girls turned towards me as if they just noticed I was studying here. Caleb. She... I forgot the fucking voice. She's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true! She started it! If I could get over, or if she could get over herself and learn how to appreciate that simple writing is more effective, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. What's the point in making your poems all convoluted for no reason? Meaning should jump off out the reader, not force them to have it figured out. Help me explain that to her, Caleb. Wait a minute. There's a reason we have so many deep and expressive words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feelings and meaning the most effectively. Avoiding them is not necessarily only unnecessarily limiting you. It's also a waste. You understand that, right, Caleb? Well, come on, pussy. How did I get tracked with something in the first place? It's not like I know anything about writing. Well, alright, girl. They'll probably highly like me more. That's crazy. Yeah, sorry, Natsuki, your writing is good, but like Yuri is like waifu and stuff, and like her writing style is more sophisticated and more like bigger brain than mine. So I'm gonna go with Yuri. Natsuki, you're right. I liked your poem. See? Wait. That's not an excuse for you to be so mean. You shouldn't pick a fight just because someone's opinion is different. That's not what happened at all! Yuri wouldn't even take my poem seriously. I understand. Yuri? Yeah. You're a seriously talented writer. It's no secret that I was impressed. But here's the thing.
No matter how simple or refined someone's writing style is, they're still putting feelings into it, and it becomes something really personal. That's why Natsuki felt threatened when you said her poem was cute. I see. I didn't notice I'm sorry. But Natsuki, you took it way too far. Yuri means well, but if you just told her how you felt, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place.
Are you kidding? That's exactly what I did. It was her that...
Okay, everyone kinda fucked up. Natsuki, I think that's enough. You both said some things that you didn't mean. Yuri apologized, don't you think you should too? Natsuki clenches her fist. In the end, nobody has taken her side. She's trapped at this point, being defiant only because she can't handle the pressure. I end up even feeling bad for her. Sometimes when I hurt, it helps to take a walk and clear my head. Also, eating a giant hamburger. I want donuts. Fire, she doesn't need to. You know what?
I'm going to do that. It'll spare me from having to look at all your faces right now.
Without warning, Natsuki snatches her own poem up from her desk and storms out. On her way out, she crumbles up the poem with her hands and throws it in the trash. Natsuki? She really didn't need to do that. I look across the room. Yuri has her chin buried in her hands while she stares down at her desk. I genuinely approach her and sit in an unchecked chair. Everything alright? I'm so embarrassed. I can't believe I acted like that. You probably hate me now. No, Yuri! How could anyone not have gotten frustrated after being treated like that? You handled it as well as anyone could. I don't think any less of you. Well, alright, I believe you. Thanks, Caleb. You're too kind. I'm thankful to have you a part of this club now. It's nothing. One more thing. If you ever want to like sacrifice like a goat head at some time, you know, call me up. That one thing that Natsuki said about, you know, I would never do anything so shameful. So, what thing did Natsuki say? Never mind. Is she talking about like her boobs growing a size or something? I don't know. Well, never mind that. I'm not going to make. I'm going to make some tea. Good idea. Make enough for more than one person. Okay. Yeah. Okay, everyone. It's just about time for us to leave. Thank God. I was getting sick and tired of having to see your fucking dumbass face. How did you all feel about sharing your poems? You always thought it fun. Well, I'd say it was worth it.
It was alright. Well, mostly.
Caleb, how about you? Yeah, I'd say the same. It was a neat thing to talk to everyone with. Awesome. I was supposed to say awesome sauce. In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. And maybe you learned something from your friends too. Maybe your poem won't be complete shit after all. So your poems will turn out even better. I think to myself, I did learn a little bit more about the kinds of poems everyone likes. With any luck, that means I can at least do a better job impressing those I want to impress. I nod to myself with my newfound determination. You may be fucked, or you may have a bad poem, but you have determination! Undertale reference. Caleb! Ready to walk home? Sure, let's go. They are beams at me. It has truly been a while since Yori and I have spent this much time together. I can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. So I was like, wow, Mr. Cat, that's crazy. And then I got a burger, and then after I got a burger, I got some like sweets and shit. And I was like, so good. What was I saying? Sorry. About what happened earlier. What do you mean? You know, between Yuri and Natsuki? Does that kind of thing happen often? No. Shit gets a little fucked up, but you know, that was really the first time I've seen them fight like that. I promise they're both wonderful. You don't hate them, do you? No, I don't hate them. I just wanted your opinion, that's all. I can see why they'd make good friends with you. Phew! You know, Caleb, it's nice that I got to spend time with you in the club, but I think seeing you get along with everyone, it makes me happy. I think everyone really likes you, too. That's... every day is gonna be so much fun! Yeah, it looks like Sari still hasn't caught on to this kind of situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but does it really need to stop there? Well, we'll just have to see what the future holds, Sayori. I pat Sayori on the shoulder. I said that more to myself than to her, but it's easy to use Sayori as internal monologue sometimes. I get it. Okay, Doki! Like Doki Doki! Yeah, let's do this. Wow. Okay, Doki! Sorry. I'm gonna end off this, I swear to God, this episode is, my brain has just been off. Yeah, I'm gonna end off here. I like it so far. Again, like I said at the start, I think stuff like, really picks up like later. So yeah, I'm excited to see like what happens and what's so like weird or not. Again, I don't know what the fucking right word is, but like, you know, about this game is, cause it's cool. And yeah, definitely let me know what you guys think, and if you obviously want to see more. But that's gonna be it for me. I hope you guys did enjoy. If you did, don't forget to punch that like button in the face like a pirate. Also, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, and I will see you guys in the next video.